Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, coaches, ball players. We gather to celebrate 6 servants whose unwavering dedication and selfless service to the American Legion Baseball have left an indelible mark on our community and the American Legion family. We have 6 inductees into the North Carolina American Legion Hall of Fame. First one is our 2024 inductees, Walker Lee Allen. Now, real quickly, I just want to talk about Lee a little bit so he doesn't have to do any talking. For over 2 decades, Lee has exemplified the Legion's 4 pillars: Veterans Affairs and Rehabilitation, Americanism, Children and Youth, and National Security, with unparalleled dedication. Lee his tenure as post commander and his roles on the athletic committee for Post 39 bear testament to his leadership and vision. Under his guidance, this program has thrived. Lee has put in countless hours fundraising, organizing registrations, ensuring the smooth operation of the Post 39 baseball games, all while serving as the voice of Post 39 and the occasional scoreboard operator. His meticulous attention to detail and commitment to excellence have not only elevated our program, but have also garnered respect and admiration throughout our community. So, Lee Allen, congratulations again. I'll give you a couple of minutes to say a few things.
Thank you. I told John that I had planned to say a few things, and I was going to start out by telling you how smart he was, because that's true. But then when he told me he was going to give me a microphone, I thought, John, never give a lawyer an open mic, never. But I do, in the interest of time, there are a lot of people that I need to thank that I'll never remember, other than my wife, Wendy, who drove all the way up here and is missing part of her vacation for this. But it is truly an honor. The best people in the world are Legionnaires and members of the Legion family. And I am humbled and thankful for this honor.
It's my honor and my pleasure to accept this award from my older brother. Richard qualified for the American Legion, serving our country for 15 years in the Army National Guard and the United States Army. He joined when he was 17 years of age, and he continued to serve the country as he joined the American Legion, North Wilkesboro Post 31, as a charter member. Later, he moved his membership Post 29 in Caldwell County, where he lived, and became very active at that post. He served as commander, he served finance officer, the athletic officer, and any athletic officer knows that you raise the money, you sign your own personal notes, and that personally you clean the heads, you clean everything around the stadium and make sure everything's taken care of. My brother also had the opportunity to serve on the Department of the American Legion Commission, which runs all the youth programs for our department. And he also served on the American Legion Council at Nashville. Richard volunteered for about every baseball game in Caldwell County for over 3 decades. And he served, like I said, numerous roles. But his most proud was being the athletic director. And he worked hard to keep that program growing. And he worked hard cleaning the heads, the bathrooms. That's a servant leader. It's my honor that my brother was inducted to the American Legion World Series Hall of Fame, the Wall of Fame. He's now part of the Cash Leadership Award. Holly, this is for you.
When I tell you about Marshall Ramsey, you're going to understand why it's an honor to be here standing in for him. Marshall was a great guy. He lost his wife in June of a year ago, and he never got over it. He grieved until he passed away in June of this year. So I'm accepting for Marshall Ramsey, and I'll see that his family gets his plaque. He was a good man. He was a finance officer. Whatever we needed, Marshall would stand up for it. So thank you for being here and being here for this honor.
They told me Bobby Dale was going to introduce me, but then they found out my kids were coming tonight, so they had to nix all the language. So here's Bobby Dale, obviously called me and told me he was going to nominate me for this, which is a huge honor. And he said, just be brief, 3 to 5 minutes, talk about your memories, talk about things that that meant the most to you playing for Cherryville. And I played here for 4 years, so there's a ton of memories, like way too many to recount tonight. But that's really the easy part, is like thinking about on the fun we had and the magnitude of Cherryville baseball and like what it meant to be, get a base hit and you're the hometown hero for the next couple of days. So crowds like showing up at 9 o'clock in the morning to put their chairs out for the game that night, things like that. Just support from a small town and those surrounding towns just mean like so much, and just really fun to play with. Our trip to Bartlesville, Oklahoma with Dave Wise there was just an unbelievable trip. Most of us, it was a weird year that year where we could come back after our freshman year of college. So I think we had like 7 of our 9 players, I think, were college players. And we came back and put a good run together. And I remember talking to some of my teammates in college and asking them what they were going to do for the summer. And they're going off to play in summer leagues wherever, Cape Cod, Coastal Plains League. And I said, I'm going back to Cherryville. I'm going to go play Legion ball again. And they barely even knew what Legion ball was, 1. And 2, one of our coaches overheard our conversation at the time, and he interjected in the conversation, and he said, wherever you're going to play, if you take your crowd over to Cherryville and play those rest of those high school guys, it's not going to be good for you. So that was just kind of what everybody did. You always come back to Cherryville anytime you can to play.
Thank you. Our next inductee is Bradley Snyder, Stanley, post 266. Suitable for framing. You set that down.
This won't be long.
Please take a couple of words.
Well, I'd just like to thank the American Legion, Post 144 266, the baseball committee, and again, thank you all for this honor. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And our final inductee is Seth Atwell Graham, Salisbury, post 342. And I don't think Seth could make it, so we'll go ahead and accept this award on his behalf.
We're here with Jay Hevener, which is a Hall of Fame inductee tonight. And Jay, you've got some stories to tell.
A lot of stories. I think everybody that played here played for Bobby Dale, AJ, Scotty Hevener. I think we've got stories we could sit here all night and tell them. So it was so much fun.
Yeah, you reminded me of the injury you had in Bartlesville. Can you touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, so there was a fly ball just over the infield. I'm running back for it. Shane Summers was playing left field. He's running in for it, and he slid to make the catch, and my toe hit his shin, which basically dislocated my 4th metacarpal. So it was didn't feel real good, and then spent in the emergency room for the last game, and it wasn't fun, but the whole experience was great. It was a lot of fun.
Now you stayed in baseball, and you mentioned you work for the Texas Rangers.
Right, I'm a scout for the Rangers. Been with them for 16 years now. I've been in the Northeast. I've been in Texas. I've been back here in the Carolinas searching for talent for the draft.
Now you touched on Cherryville being a baseball town. What makes Cherryville unique in baseball?
I think it's the town. I think it's the populace here just has that small town feel, and everybody rallies around the Legion team, and everybody loves baseball, and it's a very baseball intelligent town. And so it just kind of makes you feel like really included, makes you feel really important when you're playing for the team, and makes you feel like you're playing for that town. It's just a lot of fun.
Jay, appreciate you spending time with us tonight. Congratulations. Welcome to Cherryville again. And are you going to stay the next couple of days? Or?
No, back to Charlotte tonight, and back on the road early next week.
Yep. So you're doing a lot of scouting this time of year.
That's that time of year.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.